Today is March 9th, 2024. I'm in Northwestern Montana. I have parked at the Canyon Snow Park parking lot, which is a half-mile off of Montana Highway 486, the North Fork Road. I have since then walked up the Canyon Creek Road about 0.4 miles, and now I am at Forest Service Road 316G. This is my third trip up 316G. The first time I started at 3,600 feet here and got up to 4,288. Then I came back on March 7th and was all prepared to finish the trip, but it was super cold because of a cold wind blowing, which made it really difficult to video. It made it very difficult to do anything. Well, I went up a ways and had lunch and then sat there and just enjoyed the quiet. And also I was testing gear. I wanted to see if I would be comfortable just sitting there for half an hour or so. Then I'm back here again, March 9th, and getting a decent start on the day. Well, I'm excited to see how far I get. First time I was breaking trail with my snowshoes through, 5 inches of fluff. And then the second trip, someone had, in the meantime, gone cross-country skiing at my track, so the track was mushed down even more. And now I get here today, and I see that someone rode snowmobile up the track. So that's even better yet. Sometimes the delay is a good thing. I am really encouraged, and because I think I'll be able to make better progress with a firmer track to walk on. I'm going to put my snowshoes on here and get going on the day. These are Northern Light snowshoes, in case you're curious. I absolutely love them. As you can see, I'm not a real large person, and so these are not large, overly built snowshoes, but they are adequate. I really appreciate their lightweight and yet sturdiness. I've had them for at least 15 years with regular use in the wintertime, and I've never had a problem with them. They don't sponsor this video or anything. I'm just an enthusiastic user. So they are held on by 3 straps in front of my leg and 1 strap that goes around the heel. The buckles are very simple, as in there's just this strap with various holes in there, so it's very adjustable. I can just grab this very easily with my mittened hand, pull it tight, and shove there's a little point that's sticking out, shove that through the hole at the point where I want it. Alrighty, let's do this. The temperatures are in the mid-20s right now. It's supposed to get up to the mid-40s. That's in degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, this is really nice traveling weather. The trail is firm. The wind is calm. Too cold for my cell phone to work, but my 360 camera loves it. It's a good day to be alive. This is where I had lunch on Thursday, March 7th. So I am encouraged that I am making more mileage than I did then. It looks like the snowmobilers have been having a lot of fun buzzing around where the forest was logged. Looks like a lot of fun. But they haven't been going on my trail anymore here. But the trail is still fairly well packed down from my excursion on March 5th, when I packed it down with snowshoes for quite a ways. And then someone skied on top of it, probably on March 6th. So I am pretty happy. It just feels so good to be moving along. It feels so good to be moving along on such a beautiful day. Oh, that sunshine feels so good. Oh, man, that is nice and cozy. There's some real strength to that March sun. I love it. So nice. But I should get going. I want to see how much higher I can get. This logging trail goes up to an elevation of about 5,200, and we're at almost 4,300. So that would be 900 feet to go if I were to make it all the way. So I'll probably keep going for like another hour and a half and take a short break and then uh, start heading back down at about 2 p.m. I want to allow plenty of time to get back before dark. Uh, imagine I'll be even more tired on the way back down, and that will counteract the fact that I'll be going downhill, so that'll help go faster. That sounds reasonable. We'll just have to see how it goes. See how I'm feeling. Mia, goal is just something to shoot for. I'm not going to put myself at an unusual risk to reach a goal. This is silly. This is supposed to be fun. I am curious about what's around this next corner. More of the same? I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Like, this canyon is narrowing for sure, and the hillside isn't as high above me now. I want to get to where it curves around to the right, and I can look down into the next drainage. I would be happy with that. Well, it's starting to look a little different. Wow, this is really steep. I'm hoping to get up this section here. Small goal. Mark it. Well, looks like the trees are thinning a little bit. So I might end up with a vista here pretty soon. It is good, because I'm about ready to turn around in the final video. How far I got compared to how far I wanted to get. The elevation is at 4,757, and the higher point of the logging road that I was hoping to get some decent views would have been at 5,200 feet. So, that's 450 more feet, and I just don't have the energy to do that. It's about 140 here now, which I'm very glad for. I'm not running short on time. But I sure don't have, I can't do that extra 450 feet in 20 minutes. That's not going to happen. So I'll take what I can get and enjoy the trip back down. That's what I'll do. I'll get a drink of water and then start moseying on down. All right, take my time, methodically make my way down, and I can't help but methodically squish out the high spots in my trail. It might benefit somebody. It might be me. I don't know. can't believe I came up this. It's like walking up steps almost. I'm kind of glad that we're getting a cloud cover. Um, I, I remember earlier that I was a little bit concerned that the snow would soften up a lot by mid-afternoon when I was be coming down. But with the cloud cover, the snow should be pretty stable and just pretty much stay how it is. So this is very doable. I love getting up this high and seeing these Christmas tree type conifers. Those are alpine firs, but they just kind of naturally grow in that cone shape. I have used alpine fir before for firewood, um, like some that was easy to get and it was dead. Otherwise, I wouldn't have messed with it. You can see how, all those branches all the way up. You have to limb off every single one of those before you can split the wood into firewood. So it's very pretty, uh, but kind of a lot of work to process into firewood. But they sure are hardy, and you can see how they would handle heavy snowfall just fine. They wouldn't gather a lot of snow on their branches and then have branches breaking off. The snow would just slough right off. Really nice, healthy forest up here. Hmm. Not gonna lie, I'll be glad when I'm done breaking trail. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I love the sound of the wind blowing through the branches and the sun shining on the melted snow on the tree boughs. It's kind of, the moisture is kind of glistening like little diamonds.
So this section is quickly becoming uncomfortable because the snow is sticking so much to my snowshoes. It keeps big clumps stick to the claw part of the snowshoes and gets higher and higher. So then I'm kind of balancing on this slippery ball of compact snow. It's really tiring for my ankles, and also it's heavy. So uh, if you go out snowshoeing and that's happening, it doesn't mean that something's wrong with your snowshoe or there's nothing wrong with your technique. It's just that the snow is great for making snowmen. It sticks together and it sticks to your snowshoes.